and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes, this is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
All right, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Tony, I love you. Tony's got half of ass. Some say that it's made of glass. He fell on it one August day, broke his ass in many ways. Humpty Dumpty had a fall. Tony Walker was the wall. Had an issue with his leg. Now he thinks he's egg. He ate an egg. My friend Tony Walker. I'll punch you right in the freaking eye. Not you, Tony. I can never punch you because I love you too much. I can't punch somebody like you. And you can't even run after me. It's not even a fair fight. It's not even fair. All right? Tough guy? Tony, you're a phony baloney. I'm gonna cry. Tony, you're the best. You're hysterical. Tony, I love you.
All right, thank you so much. Tony Walker in the house.
Yeah, he's the only one screaming, but I like him. He's good.
Yes. Tony Walker.
I like Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's really good.
Tony Walker's all right, too.
All right, thank you so much. Tony Walker in the house.
There we go. Done. Okay. Hi, everybody. It is Friday. We're getting ready for the weekend. Woohoo! Thanks for joining us here on the Knockem Day Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, Facebook page, YouTube channel. You're probably watching on YouTube, which is great. Please comment throughout the show and say hi. And share the link. Share it all over your socials. Tell everybody you know to watch this show right now or anytime, and watch all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We appreciate the support. We appreciate you guys watching. The Knockem Day Comedy Show, we're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. We have a good show for you today. Look who's here, everybody. Look who's here. Lou Prats is here, ladies and gentlemen. And the phone's ringing. And Brian, Brian's here, too. All right, let me see what this phone call is all about.
It's probably Rosie.
All right, there you go. Those are the kind of phone calls we get here on this show. Rosie is on her way. She's running a little late, but she will be here, and there is plenty to talk about with her. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And so, am I putting? Does he want to be on?
No, it's okay.
He doesn't.
Brian,
okay.
you're good, right? I'm good. Of course
Okay.
You are.
Brian, if you want to get on camera, you just tell me, buddy, and I'll throw you on. Cool. All right. Now, what did I do here?
Man, a few words.
Well, he's no doubt he's a happy camper because Dad is now home.
Yes.
Nice. Lou has just retired after 30
courts.
years of.
Thank you.
So, and the official terminology, court officer?
Well, I was for 6 years, and I took promotional tests. So I
Ooh.
wound up being an associate court clerk, which is not as glamorous as it sounds, but.
Did it give you more money?
Yes, it did.
Well, there you go. All right,
The only reason I did it.
Let's see what's going on here. Hello.
What up?
Is that Jay?
That is Fat Jay.
Fat Jay on the phone. Look at that. How are you, pal?
I'm good. I had to call in to say congrats to Uncle Louie.
Thank you. I'm going to
on
miss you
his
at the
big
courthouse.
retirement.
Did you just say you're going to miss him at the courthouse?
He knows what I mean.
Oh, all right. Has Jay spent some time
we'll
there?
Just come to the regular house now, Uncle Louie. I got the address.
Okay.
So yeah, you could be there for better reasons now, I guess. Huh?
Exactly.
We got Brian in the house. We can't see him, but wanted to say hello.
Brian, Jay says hi.
He said hi back if you didn't hear him, Jay.
Tony, we got to fix that intro. I waited to see you guys for 6 minutes, and at the end, it was the most narcissistic intro I've ever seen. Tony Walker's
Tony Walker
in the house.
song?
Yeah.
Just go to the Tony Walker, get it out, and start the fucking show.
Well, first off, see, I normally put those videos on at 10:55. That's before 11 o'clock. It gives me time to do all my, sharing the link and stuff all over the place, and it takes me a few minutes. But then I screwed a couple of things up, and that's why it even ran a little bit longer. And I played even more videos. I know you do, but I felt I need to explain myself anyway, just in case. So I don't want a mad Jay. I want a happy Jay.
I'm always happy.
You are always happy.
He was happy the day he headlined. He did awesome.
Yeah.
Headlining the
Uncle Louie brought the whole family.
Yes,
the
I did.
entire family.
Oh, is that right? Now, yeah, he always brings Brian, but you brought the whole family?
Well, my daughter, her boyfriend, and it was good. Wow. It was a good time.
And no doubt they all like Jay.
Oh, they loved him. Yeah.
Last night, Jay, we were at the Huntington Cinema Arts Center. They were doing their stand-up sit-down series. For those of you not familiar with it, they bring every few months they spotlight a comedian over there. Joey Cola's done it. Richie Minervini. They come up, they do their set, and then they sit down with a guy named Stephen Kaub, and they sit with him and he interviews them. But lately, the past few, it's become almost like a roast. A bunch of comedians also show up and they get up and say a few words. Last night was Richie Byrne.
Oh,
and,
yeah? I did shows with Richie.
Richie's great.
Yeah.
But before the show started, I think every conversation that I was in, hanging out before this thing started, Jay's name came up.
Of course.
And Joey Cola was actually talking about how everybody knows Jay.
It's a good thing, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would think so, yeah.
All right, good.
What, you were waiting for me to drop a bomb?
I don't know. I'm
Having
hoping,
these guys
you always
talk
hope for
about
good
you
things.
was pretty good.
Yeah, that was my whole point, is that everybody's talking about Jay. That was the whole point of the whole thing.
Appreciate that. I'm hosting for Joey Cola on Saturday, so if you have no plans, come out and see Joey Cola in Belmore.
Yeah, tomorrow night at the brokerage. It doesn't get any better than that, man. And that's
it.
And that's great. You hosting and Joey, and who else do we know?
I think Ivory Fields is middling.
Oh, wow. That's a show and a half
He
right
is
there.
ubiquitous. That guy is everywhere.
He's
awesome.
working hard.
Oh,
Ivory,
he is.
Yeah.
He's the hardest working guy I know, man.
And he's
except for Jay.
But they're all. That's a great show right there. I mean, Ivory is just. I mean, Jay is hilarious, and of course, like we were saying, everybody's starting to know Jay. But Ivory too. I think Ivory is gonna. I think he's gonna pop at some point. But what a show that is!
Yeah,
Jay and Ivory. And Joe.
He has some of the autism too.
Yes, he does.
Ivory,
yeah,
so we talk a lot.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call. I got to go back to work, but I wanted to call and wish Uncle Louie a happy retirement.
Thanks,
and
buddy.
I wanted to say hello to the Long Island legend that's in studio, Brian. And Tony,
fan.
I'll see you soon, buddy.
I hope so, pal.
Have fun, guys. Enjoy the day. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, pal. Thanks for calling.
All right, later.
See ya. Fat Jay checking in.
Love that guy.
Love that guy. Big supporter, good friend, funny as funny gets. Yeah, just a great dude. Ivory. But I make fun of Ivory because his son lives in a home.
Yeah.
So, so he gets a break. He gets to live.
He does.
He doesn't
I'm always
count.
with this.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's if I'm not doing comedy on weekends, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing PAL special needs stuff with my daughter. So, yeah, Ivory doesn't count. And you know who else doesn't count? Rich Walker.
No.
Rich Walker it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, but we don't care. Did you know his name's not Walker?
No, what is it?
I don't know if he wants it known, so I'm not going to say, but
like runner?
It's Hopper. Well, I'm Hopper.
You're Hopper.
It's not Walkerberg, but it's kind of something Walkenberg.
Walkowitz,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I discount him. And I'm not going to say happy birthday.
Now I feel fooled. I don't even know who he is anymore.
Yep, right. You think you know a guy.
Exactly.
And I think he's also a spy.
Yep.
Yeah. But, happy birthday to Rich. But really, you didn't know that? I bring that up all the time, so I want to expose him.
My name's changed. It's Prats now, but it used to be Prats with 2 T's. I took one out. Had to sell it. We needed money.
Get a lot of money for?
Yes.
I like 2 T's.
That's how everyone spells it.
Do they?
Or Z. No one gets it right.
Z?
Yeah.
Prats. All right, I'll admit, when I posted the, on social media last night that you were coming on. I wrote it out.
It was great.
But I went back to your profile just to make sure because I did. I was like, is it 2 T's?
See,
No,
everyone does it.
that's weird.
They spell Lou with Lew. I don't like that.
Well,
it's like it's one step away from ew.
Well, I get sometimes I get Toni.
Oh, do you? That's a chick version, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, and I might get in trouble, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of the worst offenders when I get a text and it says Toni, one of the worst offenders, Joe Carletto, one of the owners here at Govs.
Oh, really?
He'll text me, unless he's messed with me, which is a very good possibility.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say you guys are tight, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Get your name right.
So I thought until I started getting the text, but yeah, and I haven't had the balls yet to say, "Hey, Joe, what the." Maybe I'll call him Josephine or something. I don't know.
You're gonna call him. He goes, "God damn, you're a guy."
We're hanging out with Lou Prats. Rosie's on her way. Mickey Delaney's watching. Hi, Mickey. John Rusiello. Vicky is watching. Very nice. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we're celebrating. Lou just retired 2 days ago.
2 days. I'm living out a dream right now.
And it is true. You are too pretty to work.
Yes.
That's true.
I am. That's the shirt I wore. It
So,
went over well.
Has it sunk in yet?
Not really.
Right, because you've had 2 days
I'm
off.
waiting for a call to say, yeah, we were kidding. Yeah, come back in.
Well, we'll give you more money. Come back.
Yeah, I'll go back as a consultant.
Yeah, which so many do. Yeah, so but it's got to be kind of strange.
It is. Like
Yeah.
getting paid to not do anything.
Right.
You know?
But you earned it.
Yeah, it was 30 years of
30 and
two jobs.
The whole 30 years at Hempstead or no?
No. Started in the Bronx.
Oh, you did?
In 95. In 98, transferred to Nassau. Then got a promotion and went back to the Bronx.
Oh, wow.
And then transferred back to Nassau. So I've been there since May of 2001.
Okay. Wow. It's still weird to me, like when you said 95, like the 90s doesn't seem like 30 years ago to me.
No.
Time just goes too fast.
I know.
So you say 90s. I'm
I
like,
started
oh,
in
that's
the
only 10 years
1900s.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, I mean, before a lot of our kids were born, for Pete's sake.
Yep.
Brian, how old are you, buddy?
24.
Oh, 24. Okay. Wow. So, yeah. But he was a little guy when... no. So, no, I'm doing the math wrong. So, yeah, he wasn't even born yet when you started.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, so what happened when I worked in the Bronx when he was born, and my wife used to bring him to the train to pick me up.
Oh, nice.
So Malvern, he'd be sitting there with like an Elmer Fudd hat, and he'd be waiting for me to get off the train. But now he takes the train every day to see me in the courthouse.
Right.
And then I pick him up at the train, so now I'm waiting for him.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was... What was it, the last 20 years? You actually brought him with you to work?
Well, the last... Brian, what was it, like 10 years, 15?
I think 15.
Yeah, 15
years?
Yeah, he's coming
That's
in. He
fantastic.
started off coming in at lunchtime. We'd have lunch together, and he'd go home. But
Okay.
then he started coming in the morning. He had a little office there. He'd do some work for me.
Well, all right.
Stamping stuff.
Let me backtrack though. So, how did that happen? Like, did you have to get, special permission? I mean, because really, kudos to them for even.
Yeah, it was really nice of them
Yeah.
to do that.
And it was it your idea? Like
No, it just morphed into it.
Yeah.
And I asked first. Yeah, can Brian come in, just hang out a bit? And
Right.
I took the yes as in perpetuity.
So they were like, "Hey, we just met the afternoon.
Just met for today."
I think Rosie is here. Let me go open the door. You want to?
Brian, you want to get the door, buddy?
Oh, is that? Oh, all right. Yeah. Thanks, Brian.
I just sat down. That's all he says.
Brian is the best.
You know what door, right? Go ahead, down at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Go
Don't
ahead,
worry about
just
that.
Do it. He's going to freak when the alarm goes off.
Oh, yeah, it shouldn't anyway. Yep, Rosie's here. And I think...
She has arrived.
And I think she brought her own...
I've been carrying this show. My back hurts. Hey.
There she is.
I've had 2 weeks and nothing's going right except today.
Mwah. Hey, buddy. What's your name?
This is Cole.
Cole. How you doing, Cole? That's Brian.
They met
I'm Lou.
They met at the door. Cole,
Nice.
you can hang out over there and then you can come say hi.
Come say hi anytime he wants.
Oh, did you meet
I-
the boss over here?
Hey, man. How are you? Look, come look over here. Look what we got on the wall over here.
Picture here.
Yeah, see.
Excuse me, mister.
See that?
The reason why I asked
See
how
that?
big your head is because I want to see if this fits you.
You got me. All right, well, let me get the phone.
Okay.
You got me a hat. Wait a minute. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Good morning, sir.
You're on the
Good morning.
How are you?
Wonderful. I understand this fine gentleman worked in the old Bronx courthouse,
That is correct.
criminal court.
Yeah.
Criminal court.
Who's this?
Oh my God, Burton Roberts. All right, Ira Beale. You remember those guys?
No. What guys? This is back in '95. I was in the Bronx.
Yeah, Burton Roberts and Judge Ross. Wasn't Judge Ross the chief administrative judge in the Bronx?
I think back then, yeah.
Yeah, because I worked the Bronx many years.
In what capacity?
I started off as a cop in the 4A precinct.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I was in.
Yeah, we had central booking for the 4-4
I was in that piss hole central booking for every night.
Yeah. I was in there
Yeah.
a few times because of the arrests I made at the door.
Yeah.
People
And-
bringing drugs in. I know there's no sign for it, not to bring
Yeah.
them in, but they did it anyway.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story about these guys, Tony. You know, these guys are really great heroes.
Oh,
All right?
absolutely.
Because they deal with psychos all day long.
Yes.
That
all right?
and
And they're the
medical
worst.
stuff.
And I'll tell you a funny story about the old Bronx guys, and I'm sure you did it. Every afternoon, they would look under the cars.
Yeah.
In the street on 149th Street, when we used to take all the knives and all the shivs and everything that they used to throw out before they got searched in the Bronx courthouse.
Yeah,
Remember those days?
They also used to leave it at the newsstand. They would
Yeah.
pay the guy $1 to watch their
Yeah,
company.
no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's great. I tell you, it's a great career, and I'm happy for your retirement, and God bless you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, John.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, that was John Rusciello was his name.
John
He-
Rusciello.
He watches every day. He's a good man, and yeah, he's retired detective. All right.
Yeah, central booking there, remember? And, it's not only fighting we handled. Like, if there was a medical emergency, we had people who first aid, paramedic. It's not just,
Same thing. Everybody I know is. I feel like I'm Cinderella.
What?
Like I'm trying to find Cinderella with this hat. Trying to find a Met fan that really is a Met fan
With a size
without a
30 head.
giant cranium.
I told you. She texted me the other day, asked me what my
Isn't it
hat
adjustable?
size- No, it's not.
No. Okay, so my husband works with a guy named Ed, and they're both diehard Met fans.
Good old Ed.
And Ed got the spring training hat as a gift for Cole, and my son Cole is here, and he's got a gigantic head. He killed me when I birthed him. And he's got the same size head as he does today as when I had him.
Oh, my
and,
God.
Oh, my God, it's right. And he and my husband have these gigantic back skulls. And this thing looks like a freaking Mets yarmulke on him.
Right,
and
so it didn't fit your son, but you thought it would fit me?
well, I don't know, because it's deceiving, because you got this tiny front face.
He's
and
got
then
hair,
so,
too. Kind of throws it off.
Yeah, it throws it off, because he's got the hair to hide the
I have
giant head.
Tiny front face.
Tiny front face, hidden by big things
Wow.
on the side.
Compliments are just
I
flying.
know, and and it's funny. The other night I was at the
The thing.
for the
thing.
I call it the recital, but the graduation ceremony.
Oh, birthday boy and Bale's graduation show?
Yes, and I thought to myself, and I thought, who's a big Met fan? And I'm thinking, I knew you had kind of a head big, and I had asked you, and then I'm like, who else? And I'm like, oh, LaRocchia.
Oh, yeah,
He's
right.
a big Met fan.
Right.
So I said to Eric,
I bet his head is bigger than mine.
I said, does LaRocchia have a big head? And he thought I meant like ego.
Oh. And Eric's like, yes!
No, so he was like,
Holy shit, he's
very
so
humble.
arrogant.
I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, like the size of his freaking cranium. And he's like,
hat
what
size.
are you asking me that
Damn
for?
it.
It's so fucking weird. I was like, I have a hat, whatever.
So why don't you wear it?
I don't. It's very orange. And my girlfriend Lena has a tiny little head, and I just feel like she wouldn't wear that.
Shouldn't make fun of her husband.
Would
like
Lena
that.
wear this? I don't know, because she's very
That's
stylish.
the color they wear in corrections. It's the prisoners.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
And it also looks like an Islanders hat. No offense if you're an Islander fan. And I'm like, I can't wear like an orange hat.
So, yeah, this
Love the
thing, you got to find a little kid, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
And Anthony said, why would Ed get Cole this hat? He knows he's got a gigantic head. I'm like, I don't know.
This hat is not going to find a home.
No. So here we go.
So is that
to sleep?
That's a size?
It's a size 7. We're looking for somebody that loves the Mets a lot.
The fifth caller
And they
will
have a
win
tiny little
size
hat.
7
Fitted hat.
Mets hat.
Too bad it's too small because I would love to give it to Fat Jay.
It's the official, well, no. It's not
Jay's a diehard Yankee fan.
Yeah, I know. I saw that video on the stoop.
I just hate baseball altogether.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I was forced to play it as a kid.
Yeah?
I don't like it. I like soccer. I play
Oh, yeah?
that.
Andy-
I tried out for the New York Arrows.
Did you really?
Indoor professional team. Yeah, I made 3
Wow.
cuts and then that was it. Back
Are
in
you-
'83.
Are you a football guy?
I'll watch it a little bit, but
the
only
new
for the playoffs. And
the new arena team here, they're having tryouts.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, now
That
he's-
I can watch.
Now he's
the arena
retired.
football.
What's
yeah,
that?
I'll have time
Now
to
he's
do
retired.
anything.
Now he can
You're
play
retired.
football.
You
right.
might want to try out.
Kick back and try it. Yeah, try out.
They did. They had tryouts the other day, and they had a 44-year-old guy try out.
Really?
And then their next one, which is next week
Like
sometime.
Vince Papali, I'll be Long Island's version
Exactly. They had a guy. They have a guy coming. I think he's 39. I think they said coming to the next round of tryouts.
of that. Really?
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out how to make your head
Yeah, I'm like
smaller?
trying to figure out if I can stretch it or something. I'm like, what am I going to do with this thing? I'm just going
We'll
to.
just get like a teddy bear and we'll stick him on for the season.
We'll get that big Rodney head they have around here somewhere. We'll put it on.
Cole, come here. Let's put the hat on you. Let's see who's got a bigger head. Let's play.
Now, if Cole had the same.
Placey bets. Placey
Now,
bets.
if he had the same
Tony
haircut
has
as
a
me,
bigger head.
if he had the same haircut as me, like, would it fit then?
Let's
Like,
see.
if all that hair wasn't in the
Get
way?
it on there.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
bad.
well, it's a tight fit.
It is kind of tight. Does it hurt?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
It's like what they do to
All right.
Japanese women's feet. Small.
They bind
Like a
them so
binding
they
his
stay
head.
nice and tiny.
Oh, yeah, take it off. This poor kid's in pain.
Yeah, between the braces, squishing his teeth, and that.
Oh, the brace is new?
Well,
Yeah.
It's like, are you comfortable? Yeah.
Are they? Yeah, you're not used to them yet?
are you fascinated by seeing yourself?
Well, he's not there.
He's
Come over
delay
here.
a little.
Let me, hang
You'll
on.
be
Let
on in
me,
a second.
let me, let me change. All right. There's a little bit of a delay on there.
Yeah.
But you're on now.
Your elbow's awesome. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, like I said, there is a delay, but we have them.
Half hour?
It's 30 seconds, actually. This is how you realize how long 30 seconds actually is.
It is. It's a long time if like you're on fire.
So you're getting used to the braces.
There you are.
There he is. And then, but I actually changed the camera angle. There we go. There it is. Let me.
So, Cole, did I tell you that Lou's son goes to like all of his shows?
All of them. Hasn't missed one.
You want to go
And
to
he
all?
can't now because he's
Yeah.
part of it.
You want to go to
My
all your
set will
mom
be
shows?
Shrunk by 15 minutes.
I have too much stuff to do.
You're a busy man.
I'd say so.
Well,
Huh?
Brian's being punished. That's why. He has to go down.
Do you? So how come you're not in school today? What is school closed?
No.
Oh, you're playing hooky.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm kind of doing that.
Well,
Like
you're
a
doing it
legal
permanently.
hooky.
Board game day.
It's
so
board game day.
it's weird things.
You don't like board games?
Is it board like
I know.
BORED?
I like board games, but it's just weird sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd never heard of this.
I
this
said, "Do you
school.
want to go to school and play board games today? It's the day
Why
before
would
the
they do
break."
that, though?
'Cause
Yeah.
it's the teachers and stuff. They're just like, "I'm done today." Like,
No.
it's National Board Game Day.
Oh,
They're
because
playing
next
it.
week they're off, so they
They're
got a
off. And
case
I
of the
said, you know what?
screws.
I've been so busy with the
coincides
fire
with
and everything going on.
National
Yeah.
Drink at Work Day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that day. That's been me this whole week. So I'm like, you know what? I've been working so much and so many hours, and I feel, you get that mom guilt because I'm dealing with the stuff at the store.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? You want to come with me today? I'll bring you to the store. Bring you to the podcast. I'll put the mask on him and show him around what's left. And I told him I'd show him around Governors a little. He can see the
okay.
stage so he can see where Mommy goes sometimes.
Oh, you haven't seen Mom perform yet?
He's too young.
Yeah, I know. I was just
No, he hasn't.
Thinking
But he
of
knows.
things to
He
say.
knows. You know, like your son knows the whole act. He knows. He
Yeah.
knows a lot of it.
Nice. So, and
You like-
what store did you go to? It's like a store that he likes.
No, the bridal shop.
Oh,
I'm gonna put him in a mask. And
Right, but you said before that go to. Oh, so when you said go to the store, you meant
meaning
your
like,
store.
Yeah, the
Oh,
store.
oh,
We'll
oh.
go to lunch. Maybe we'll take my brother, who's equally stressed out. Actually, probably more. And maybe we'll go to the diner.
Where are you gonna go? Oh, they're gonna go to the diner. That's cool, right?
Bridal
Nice.
shop's a bad luck for me.
Yeah.
Last time I was in when I got married.
I was gonna say, yeah, brides in general are just bad luck for me.
You know, I just saw you were in jury duty.
I was.
Last week, and I happened to be in Mineola in the same building, but I didn't realize it till after that you were in there. I would have rode in there and took you out on a white horse.
Oh,
Been done.
that would have been great.
But I didn't
'Cause
know you were there.
You should have seen me trying to find a parking spot in lot number 6, and then down the block,
It's
and
a
then.
pain. They make it so easy, don't they?
Oh my God! And then I had to park here, and then the Muni meter was a mile and a half away. I didn't have a jacket; I was frozen. Then I had to look at the ticket and go, "Oh, you have to put this inside the car." Awesome. So then I had to walk a mile back to the car, put it in the window.
Where there's a ticket already.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh man.
All right. Let's. All right. So let's do this. Let's go right back to the beginning here. Start. What is it? Saturday night, Sunday morning. Let's just.
Sunday, 3:00. Long story short.
No. We don't want.
No,
long, we
the
don't want
long
short.
version.
Tell
No, we
us.
don't want the long
Yes,
version.
we
We
do.
want what
We
you had
want
with breakfast,
every detail.
everything.
Yes.
Sunday early, I had a great day. Went to Northport. We went to go see a play, Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Nice.
Are you near there?
No.
I'm in Kings Park.
No, my husband used to play hockey in Kings Park. That's the
In
only thing I
Superior?
know is about
Yeah.
that rink. And there's the
I
guy
used to play
Scotty
there,
that's always
yeah.
there, and he's the guy that keeps score, and everybody knows him. That's all I know. That's all I know about Kings Park. Is that near St. Anthony's?
It used to be. St. Anthony's was in Kings Park, and then they moved to Huntington.
Okay, all right. Then that's why I know it too. So then we broke. Anthony took Cole, and then my phone wasn't charged. It was off, and then when I finally got it on at about 5 o'clock, I had so many messages, and I'm like, I don't want you to panic. Everybody's okay. I don't want you upset. But you have to call us immediately.
Moral of the story: keep your phone charged.
Yes.
Yes,
I mean,
right.
Oh, I'm like glued to it to the point where it's obnoxious. And they were like, there was a fire at the store. So I was like, oh my God. So I raced to Massapequa, and the whole it's our building.
Right. Yeah.
So it was electrical fire in the basement, but it was on this side of the building, which is under where we show the wedding gown. So it's where the samples are.
Okay.
And the storage is all the way over here. And I don't know, by the grace of God, both storage rooms, the doors were shut. They never closed the doors.
Really?
Oh wow.
Close the doors, close the doors, close the doors. They were both shut.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So it prevented the smoke from going in those
Yeah.
rooms. I mean, there's always a little smoke, because it's smoke, but no soot,
Right.
They're salvageable, yeah.
Yeah, so the girls and the team from the Coffee Grind, which is a business in the building,
Okay.
and then other neighboring businesses, even tenants that aren't tenants anymore, that live in the area that saw what was going on, came over, and they were going up and down, and they grabbed everything and they just ran it across the street, because we have a space across the street.
Oh wow.
Where we have like evening wear, mother of the bride, completely separate, different building.
Yeah.
And they just took everything and brought it, and they got every single customer's gown out.
Maybe the point of the story is to not charge your phone because
Yeah.
she missed all of this.
Oh, I got there in time to walk around and go,
And she was
Nice
right.
job.
It
well,
is
this
a long story.
sucks. This really sucks. Good
Sucks
job,
like a
everybody.
vacuum.
You got just in time to inspect what
Yeah,
they did.
I walked around and was like, thanks, everybody. You guys are playing lunch
Next time,
tomorrow.
can you not lay this
Did
down?
that ever
like
happen
this?
before?
No.
Was there ever? No.
And how long you been
No.
in the Massapequa one?
That was the original store.
That's the original.
That one is 52 years.
Wow,
Damn.
So that's a pretty good run.
So you probably won't have one for another
52
Yeah.
years.
There you
and
go.
by then, I'll be like, what's a fire? I don't care.
Wow.
We're out of a shit situation. It really, sorry, you've heard
So-
that. You and my son.
So when you
It was the best scenario for like a terrible situation.
when they tell you that when they told you there's a fire, so was it worse or not as bad as you thought You know, so I'm
You
sure
probably have
as you're
a
going
picture
there,
in
you're
your
probably
head.
thinking an
if I
inferno and
could've-
everything's
if I
gone.
could've, like, if my car could have become like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and sprouted wings, and I could have flown there, is what I wanted.
How cool!
I got a picture of the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car right over
Do
there.
you?
see
I
it? Yeah.
love that movie.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Did you subliminally see that?
No,
Yeah,
I
maybe she
totally.
did.
I don't. I would. I still don't see it. I just
Oh,
see
yeah,
like
I'll show you.
that's so weird.
So, all right, so it wasn't as bad.
I have lollipops, and they're all free today.
Toot sweet. There he is.
Oh, look at that Dick Van Dyke. He'll
That's the
never
old
die.
Dick. No.
I said it. He'll be
Hope
dead
not.
tomorrow,
No,
everybody.
I hope
Just so
not.
you know. I
Him
say
and
that.
Keith
and then
Richards. It's gonna
Yes, exactly.
That's
Double
so funny.
So the guy who made this car was in here, and he gave me this picture.
What?
In fact, this is him right here. His name is Tony, and he's a Long Island musician, and he came in here to play.
He
one day.
made that car.
Why
made
does he
this.
look
For the movie.
so young?
Yeah.
He's not. Well, sorry, Tony. He's probably around our age. Well, how old are you?
But the
59.
movie was made in. I guess the movie was made in the 70s.
But this
Yeah,
isn't.
like 69,
Late-
70,
No, I think
yeah.
it's mid '60s. I think, isn't it?
So how
I'll
can
tell
he-
you in a second.
Well, but this
we
isn't
have
the
this
car
thing
they-
called the internet.
Well, true. This isn't the car they used in the movie. He made it. He made an exact replica just.
Oh, okay, that makes
just
more
like
sense.
10 years ago or something.
Okay.
68. I was 3.
The original Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I have a picture of my father next to it at some sort of a car show or something back in the
Oh,
day.
your father got around.
Oh, he did. He did.
Which we talked about. Was that last time? Your father with the baseball and stuff with the Yankees.
So since then, what we've
Yeah.
been doing is all the dresses went just for safety's sake into this crazy chamber. They don't really they don't wet anything, they don't wash anything, but they put everything in a chamber.
Yeah.
It's a company that it just
Is it like dry cleaning?
it like oxidizes.
Oh.
It's like they do
Space age technology.
It's crazy. It's like they do this for for instance, they would restore the jerseys of a hockey team if they won the cup and they were spraying champagne.
Oh, okay.
And they got all
Yeah.
crazy. They could restore that stuff. They restore fire stuff. It's
I never
just,
heard of
That's
this.
all they do is focus on restorative
You don't
stuff.
have to wear that.
Oh, I know. I don't.
There's
I don't
no
know.
phone call.
It's so itchy. Ay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just like the
we've
way
been
it
doing
looks.
that, and we had to secure a new storage facility, which we did, and we started moving things last night and setting up rolling racks, and we had to lease a new space in Massapequa because we needed an area to do fittings because we went from 10 machines to 2 now to 3
Okay.
across the street where everything is, but we can't do everything out of one. It's like the endless list of shit to do is what it is.
And you're doing this because it takes it's going to take a long time to.
They said we're going to be out of the space
Yeah.
where we do alterations on one side and then sell gowns.
Right.
Mind you, we just renovated,
Ugh.
gutted both departments.
Oh, wow.
One maybe 2 years ago, and the other one we had our grand opening February 18th of 24.
Oh,
We were closed for 3 months. Gutted it. Yeah, I don't think we're done paying for it.
Oh, wow.
So it's like,
damn.
So
you're
we're going to
redoing
be
it
out
again.
for 8 months to a year.
Really?
Wow.
They have to gut the whole basement.
What?
They have to
Really?
gut the upstairs because the smoke and the soot are in the walls. It's in the electric. It's in the plumbing.
Is it? I'm just good. I don't know anything about this. So is it like mold? Like it's unhealthy, or it could reignite a fire?
Probably do damage
Really?
as far as another fire.
Okay.
And probably the smell won't go away.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay. And now, One Central had some damage too, right?
Oh yeah.
What's
So
One Central?
One Central is a bar. The guys at Governor's just.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
they went. What, maybe 2 years it took them to open this place because they were.
And they were like a week away from the grand opening. I had just
Right.
done a walkthrough. It was beautiful. It was ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yep, and it's like there's some kind of weird omen. They should sell immediately.
I said it'll be ready by the time I can throw Cole's high school graduation party then.
Perfect.
It'll be great. It'll be just in time.
That'll be probably their grand opening at this point. They had all sorts of red tape and they just couldn't get it's. I don't know if you know Massapequa at all. It's the old Ziggy's, They used to have open mics. A lot of the local guys would open mics
Oyster
there.
Bay is like notoriously slow with things.
Yes, and that was like the
courts I worked in. It's very slow.
and that was like the running joke. Like
to get
this place is
permits
never
and
going to
stuff.
open. Now,
Yeah.
boom. Yeah, and they were like she said, they were all open, ready to all set, ready to go, and then boom.
And it's on a low water table, so the basement has to be very heavily monitored with a lot of sump pumps. So now we have a giant generator outside taking up the whole block. There's no parking because it has to have that electric so that the freaking building doesn't float away.
Wow.
And go down Broadway.
See, that's exactly what we've been saying. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Doesn't none samples, but nothing.
But could you imagine the scene? First of all, thank God we were open, because if this happened in the middle of the night, everything would have been lost.
Okay.
Forget it. So we're thankful that it happened during business hours. But the fact that it did happen during business hours, there's customers in the store wearing wedding gowns. And now everybody's running out into the street.
Right.
Wearing wedding gowns.
Runaway brides.
Yeah.
And when they're telling me this, like later on the next day, and now videos are popping up, and I'm like,
Videos of brides running down the street?
Oh, there's got to be memes already.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you see like the smoke in the air, because it's like outside. You see like the smoke, because when they opened up the basement hatch, like those storm doors, it's like, do you see the big black
Jeff Coley's van?
And then you see like people running by, and there's a girl in the window, like on the other side in a gown. I'm like, is this?
I haven't seen that. I saw a video of the firemen and smoke coming out of the building. I haven't seen any with brides running. I got to see that.
I saw one where the brides were running in fast motion and Benny Hill music was playing.
That'd be great. You know what? And I've really tried to keep my sense of humor. And people have been so nice for the I mean, there's been some real bitches, but for the most part, everybody's been really amazing. Sending food.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see another slice of pizza though again. No offense. Mario's Pizza on Broadway, they've been amazing. They've sent food twice, and don't get me wrong, it's delicious. But
let me guess, the insurance companies are being dicks.
No, they've actually been
really.
Well, I haven't dealt with them because we have a public adjuster dealing with them. But so far, they've covered the lease for a new space, the storage, the racks for the storage.
Nice.
But
to go back, you said some women have been bitches. How?
Yeah,
like in what way? Like what? Why? What's their issue? You had a fire. You guys didn't.
They're upset with us.
For what?
I think my
for
dress.
having a fire.
Yeah, they're upset.
Oh, of course.
Of course, you should have seen it coming. I mean, my wife expects me to see shit coming.
Well,
I expect old brides to be like.
Well, you know what? And I understand people upset about the gowns and panic and all of that. I get.
Oh, sure.
I get that, and I get all of that. But what I don't get is like day one, coming in like an animal, as somebody's like one. It was really the mother, not the bride. It was the
yeah.
She calls. She was such an animal and so loud on the phone that you could hear her from the other side of the office.
Wow.
You want me to handle those calls? I'll come in.
She was berating my manager, who is so kind and is going through so much on her own and a personal level right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the last
And
thing
she's
she
been with me
needs.
for 23 years. This is like a second home to her. She knew my father. They were very close. This is like his baby, the original story. It's a lot of emotions, And this one was screaming so much at her that Jessica finally said to her, well, you know what I'm going through in my personal life? This is what I'm going through in my personal life. And you don't hear me sitting here screaming at you like an animal.
Nice.
Because the woman started saying, my other daughter is gonna have brain surgery soon. Jessica's like, well, then that should make you feel like this is not that important.
Yeah,
Too bad
exactly.
You don't have one to donate.
Then we should realize that, like, your other daughter's wedding's in 6 months. And even if the gown wasn't okay, we'd have time to get her a new one. Everybody was okay.
Right. It's
Why are
6
you
months away.
screaming at me
It's
like
not
this?
tomorrow.
Then she
she's
called back and
venting.
did it again. Then she shows up.
No, now she's just being a bitch.
Then she showed up with the bride. Now, the bride doesn't know that she's been a beast and had one of my managers who's tough and sweet in tears. Like had to take a walk, okay? So now she walks in and I'm in no mood. It's literally Monday, okay? It happened Sunday.
Right, yeah.
And I walked out and I go, who's the one? Because they said, she's here.
I hope the guy leaves her at the altar.
You know what?
Them.
The guy, how about
Jesus Christ.
the guy came after?
He did?
I was such a bitch to him.
Were you?
Oh my God!
Nice.
I was so.
Why do they keep
unprofessional.
showing up? What is their issue?
I was so.
Tell them to get
I
their wedding
did.
shit
I was so
somewhere else.
unprofessional to him. You have no idea.
But
he looked at me like he could not believe that this is how the owner spoke to him. And yes, I was so unprofessional. He's right.
That's awesome, though.
But I had to.
But didn't they show up the first time and see everything was okay? Like, why are they
Listen,
what do they keep showing
first
up
of all,
for?
I had the media outside. 2, 4,
Yes.
7, 10, 10 wins.
Right. You had People Magazine.
They called.
Oh, okay.
But I had some asshole who's an independent guy
Yeah.
trying to get a story. Now
Right.
it starts drizzling.
Oh, like a journalist. Yeah.
Now we're bringing things from across. He doesn't know what we're bringing. We were bringing things that we were going to have cleaned. Like we sell these like stupid denim jackets that say bride that we were like, they're fine. They were in another department. Let's see if these guys are willing to get everything cleaned for the insurance company. We'll take these extra stuff and
Figures the white trash stuff
Yeah.
is fine. Yeah.
So we have everything in like the garment bags. We have 1,000 of them because we took them off and changed. Then we had to change all the bags. So we're zipping them up, and we're carrying stuff across the street. So we stopped because it started drizzling. So I went outside, and he's like, "Why'd you stop? What are you guys hiding?" And he's putting like a microphone in my face.
Goodness.
I go, "What do you mean? What am I hiding? What am I? I didn't sleep, mind you. I
Yeah,
hadn't slept.
sure. Yeah.
And I go, "What do you mean? What am I hiding?" He's like, "What are you hiding? You stopped. What are you carrying? And what are you hiding?" I go, "It's none of your business." He goes, "You know I'm recording you." I go, "Oh, you are? Well, then it's none of your fucking business."
Nice.
"Oh, you're recording me? It's none of your
Yeah.
fucking business then." I go, "Because I'm trying to run a business,
Yeah.
hold my staff together, hold it together emotionally,
Right.
handle being berated by people over the phone, questioned by the media, questioned by every single...
I'm
I
getting
can't
mad
keep
now.
up with
Yeah.
the phones, trying to
Right.
contact... I have weddings this Friday and Saturday that I have to figure out how I'm going to finish getting them altered, pressed, without electric, where they are right now.
Right.
And
That-
you're in my face telling me, what am I hiding?
I can't stand
That's what pissed me off because I think it was the day after. I think it was. I saw it first on News 12. I don't know if that's where it originated, but they started this. They're claiming, all the dresses
Yeah,
are
they
okay,
would
but
shit.
are
Oh,
they?
you just
Like
wanna choke them out.
it's like these. Like you said, they just had a fight. Leave. Go.
They don't care.
Go
No.
report
They
the
don't
real.
care. No.
The
No,
stories.
we
Like
got to
you don't-
exacerbate the whole situation.
Right.
They wanted to.
It was
They wanted to
unbelievable.
exacerbate the panic, which is going to happen naturally. They wanted to just vilify.
Wow.
What happened? It was.
It's
so
terrible.
bizarre.
Why are they looking for a bad
And
guy?
then people's comments, the comments, one guy
Like
was
trolls.
like, "Oh, I bet the owner set it on fire, and I bet you he's sitting in Florida.
Yeah.
He's sitting in Florida after setting Jewish lightning." Exactly what he
Women
said.
are totally capable of Jewish lightning.
Yeah, he's in Florida, and I was like, "Hey, it's a woman that set the fire."
Yeah, exactly.
No, but and he's
And I'm in Lido Beach,
Yeah,
damn
and
it.
I'm in Lido Beach with my cocktail.
Just rewinding the video of the fire.
I don't want
Laughing my ass
sunspots.
Fucking jerks.
Unbelievable. That's great. But has it died down?
And the best is because I commented, then I guess other people that know me see the comments.
Right.
And then like Keegan was like, "You're an asshole," and
Good.
Carla's like,
Yeah.
"You're an asshole." Like,
Oh,
it's great.
Keegan lives for that stuff. He,
Oh, yeah.
he spends a lot of time on Facebook
thrives
messing
on
with
that,
people.
yeah.
Oh, it's like,
And
that's
he's so
so
good
great.
at it.
He is very good at it.
Even
He's like
Jeff
a black
Bosey was
belt
like,
in that shit.
"Everybody, you're an asshole." Like,
Oh,
this guy,
really?
This guys, they just destroyed this guy. It was great. It was great. So
But-
I had that, and then
let Keegan
then
loose.
when I walked out, because I was really in no mood, I'm like, "It's day one. Really, give me like a grace period of a
Yeah,
couple
right.
hours."
Yeah, right?
So I said to them, "We brought the gown out," and the woman, because that's the new thing. It's not like we used to have a column when the gown comes in, you see it, see and try,
Okay.
make sure it's okay. Now it's scratch and sniff, I call it. This is all they do. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
What's this?
You sure you want to do that?
Jesus Christ.
She's like, wow.
12 layers.
I
I'm
would've
getting
been out
aroused.
cold by now.
And then they say, "I think it smells good." And then they say to the customers that are there, "Can you smell my gown?"
What?
And they make 6 other people smell the gown. And then they smell it again, and then they're like, "It's good, okay, it's good. I'm going to make my fitting appointments." "Okay, great, we're going to make the fitting appointments." Then they come up to me and go,
Unreal.
"I just smelled it again. I feel like maybe I smell a little smoke,
It smells like the Los Angeles fires.
but it might be just the power of suggestion. Could you smell it again?
Oh my goodness.
I'm like,
oh my God.
What?
What
are you talking about?
Give them the governor's underwear. Can you smell this?
You know what? Say, look, I'm going to get you a new one. Go in the back and just bring the same one out. And
Well-
Yeah, right.
Well, I said to the woman, I see this. Look at this. I colored my hair. I got color in my. Do you have a napkin?
Really?
What?
Seriously?
You should. What just happened
I know,
here?
that was a legit request. Hold on.
All right, no, don't move. I'll get you. What do you need? The paper. Yeah, Cole. The paper towels over there.
May I have
Right
one?
by
There you go.
May I have a chitty towel, please? Thank you.
What?
Oh my God, you're just as clumsy as you
Wipe
are.
your brow.
I'm so confused to what just happened.
Please don't even a hot mess.
Are you burning down this place now? Is that what's happening? You have
Yes.
soot on your hands?
So yeah, I'm telling you. So now I don't even wear makeup to work
Did you get
anymore.
soot on
I
his
don't wear
shirt?
makeup.
Does he smell
Yeah,
good?
right. Hey.
I haven't worn makeup to work. No, I don't wear the lips. I don't wear the makeup because
You don't
I'm
wear the lips.
smelling gowns full time. I'm gonna die from huffing lace and tulle. I'm huffing lace and tulle.
How did she die? She
all day long.
OD'd on
I
what?
OD'd.
Wedding gown.
I snorted a pearl. Went
smoking
into
it.
my fucking cranium.
Smoke
It's
inhalation.
so terrible. It's so terrible. It's so weird. I
She was
hate it.
such a junkie. Oh yeah, what? Smoke.
So
She
now
snorted smoke.
now the mother-daughter come in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm literally ready to, I wanted to punch them. Like I wanted to take out all my frustration on these people. And that's not nice either. I know it.
No, but it's
So I
No,
walk,
but it's totally.
so I
it's
walk
totally,
out and I
uh,
go,
justified.
they're like,
Yes. Who's doing? I'm doing
the mom.
that.
And she's been nasty the whole time. Like she has a history of
Yeah.
nasty
Yeah.
anyway. So we bring the gown
Ever
out.
since
and
a
they-
house fell on her sister.
So she goes, it smells fine, but I don't want it.
What?
My
It
daughter,
smells fine, but I don't want it.
my daughter does not want this gown. Like, okay, why? Because it's been in a chamber and it was oxidized, and we don't know what that's going to do to it long term. I go,
Oh goodness.
she's wearing it for 5 hours.
Oh, but yeah, but they.
I said, listen. I go, you know what?
She's not wearing it for 5.
So
Nah, yeah.
So I said, but when I did walk out, I said to her, who was which one of you two, please, was the one that had my general manager in tears on the phone?
Yeah. Let's find that culprit.
And the daughter was like, it wasn't me. I'm a nurse. I work with people all day long. I work with the public. I know people are crazy. I go, oh, okay, you do.
People gotta fucking say what they do for a living.
I go,
Right. Justify
okay. So who was it? And she was like, well, the mother. I go, no, you were so loud on the phone that I heard you from across the room. And my manager was hysterical crying. And I've known her for 23 years. And I've never seen her like that. I said, so we're going to start over. And we're going to be respectful to one another. And that's how we're going to communicate.
Move forward, yes.
And if we can't do that, then I'm going to give you your money back. And you're going to leave.
Good.
And she goes, how dare you speak to me that way? I go, here we go.
I just handed the money.
Here we go.
See ya.
I fucking hate people.
Here we
Yes.
go.
I don't have to deal with
I
that,
said
but
to her,
I guess
listen.
a
Have
lot
some
of people-
I
compassion.
said to her, I go, I don't do this very often, and I know I'm not being very professional right now, but I'm not in the mood.
Right.
I'm really not in the mood.
Right.
I go, I'm going to bring out the gown,
There's a point.
and we're going to figure this out.
Professionalism out the window.
So then,
Yes.
I
Go to town.
I was first. I was like basically in pajamas. I was like not in the mood.
Yeah.
So then, at the end, she got what she wanted. We got the designer on the phone who kissed her ass, and she's getting a brand new gown.
Oh my goodness.
Fine.
Wow.
Yeah, let's reward that. fucking
Exactly.
behavior.
She gets what she
Right,
wants
right.
by being obnoxious because, baby can't have it and know that it was ever over there for even a minute.
And now who's
That's-
footing the bill?
That's all she'll think about.
Oh God.
Fine. She gets her way. Now they leave. In walks the fiance. Now I finally
Oh
said,
God.
Don't these people have something better to do?
no.
They keep showing up.
So I
What are
sit,
they retired?
so I sit down on the couch. I finally sat down, and this was me. I sat down. I'm like, in the front. I'm like,
And what was in there?
oh, this was just coffee at the time, a nice coffee. So in walks this big, tall guy, and he's like,
Big
I
ugly.
want to talk to the owner. I want to know who it was that spoke to my fiance that she's on the phone crying.
Oh my goodness.
And I knew instantly. And I go,
That'd be me.
that's me. Just like that. And he goes, I
Nice.
want to talk to you. And I go, I don't want to talk to you.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he
done
goes,
with your family, you
excuse
prick."
me? I go, you know why I don't want to talk to you? Because I'm really not in the mood. Maybe another day. I go, and also, you're not my customer. And also, your fiance got what she wanted already because your future mother-in-law is a bitch.
Nice.
Nice.
And he was like, yeah, I
He
know.
goes, I'm
out.
going to go to the media. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to bury you. And he left.
Yes.
He's gonna let. And he left.
Yeah.
He's gonna. And he goes, I'm gonna go talk to them right now. I said, do me a favor. You can't make my day any worse than it is.
Yeah, right.
Go. And the girls behind the desk
hate
were like
people.
this. Like, what happened to you?
Can we do that too?
Yeah, are we allowed to do that now? And I'm like, no, just today, me.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Wow.
You shouldn't have to go through that such shit.
You know,
It's
but
bad enough.
you know what?
I can't believe that
and
that happened.
That's just the one, really. I
Yeah.
call her the hag.
I would tell him, I'm going to go on a
But-
podcast and say your name.
I want to. Oh my God, I have her address. You don't have any idea the things I've thought. And the girls are like, when it's all over the wedding, you should send her one of those
Give it
glitter
to-
bombs.
give it to Keegan.
Oh, they have things you could send where they just live shit. And my brother goes, I have a dog. I'll
Live
just start
shit?
collecting.
Is that what you said? Live shit?
Yeah, you could just send like shit.
Live?
No, I guess like
That would scare the hell out of me. Fucking Mr. Hank.
Rah!
Hey!
Or the movie Dogma? Anybody
How
play
was
see
your-
that movie? The
how
big
was your
shit
wedding?
monster.
Yeah, the shit monster. There is a Korean toilet demon named Yurak or something like that. We can summon him up. No, it's seriously, that's what they believe in Korea. There's a toilet demon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I just
'cause
figured
that's-
I'm
that-
just full of
you know,
useless knowledge.
That's because of all the kimchi they eat. That's what that is. It's fucking that is.
They created that.
Yeah,
monster with
they were
the
like,
brain.
"Whoa, look at all the kimchi demon masa!" Oh, here, come and get you a later night.
The big poo-poo.
Ah, I have a
Drop
lot
a
of
dose
white
and
rice and
he's let
kimchi.
loose.
Make me bind it. I bind it.
All right, let's read some comments.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know if I've read any at all today. Yeah, this is
Yeah, let's
early.
read
Everybody's
one.
saying
Get off
hi.
the toilet demon.
James Grimm is watching.
James.
Hi, James.
Yeah. All right, so this is how far back we're going. He agrees baseball is boring as hell, he says.
Thank you.
James Grimm, can somebody tell Rosie to next time just throw the letter away and not respond to a jury duty notice?
Yes.
That's what you're supposed
no
to do.
one's ever gone to jail for not going to jury
No,
duty.
but I went.
I know,
And
but you didn't. You should just. I toss him.
Really?
You know what? And they chose me too. They chose me to bring me to that other room where then they asked me questions and then they
Right.
started throwing people out of the room and then I was still sitting
Yeah.
there and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I guess I'm gonna sit here.
But you did get out.
They were like, is there any reason why you feel like you can't do this? I was like, my business went up in flames on Sunday and I have to go now
don't
and help
care.
them. And they were like, okay, you can go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took that long.
I would like to be on a jury.
Oh, I've done it. I
Very
like it.
much.
I
But
enjoy
now
it.
is
Hey.
not the week.
Well, right. Totally understandable, yeah. But if there was no fire, yeah, I found it very interesting. I enjoyed it. I've done it twice. James Grimm, what was the name of the place before it was Ziggy's? I have no idea. Do you know?
I only remember it as that.
There was a place because we've had I've been in the building for so many years.
Scott says, I feel bad there was a fire, but this is really good content for the podcast. And it's also giving him PTSD. And another comment, Ivory Fields is watching. And he says, yikes. Ivory, we were talking about you earlier on the show.
Ivory had a show last night.
He always has a.
He has
He's
a
probably
sh-
doing a show. As
Ivory's doing it, yeah,
somewhere.
probably.
Ivory was with a new comic, Alfonso. He was with Dan
I saw
Calabrese.
that post, yeah.
He was with George Gallo. And it's funny, I texted Danny this morning, how was the show? Was George unhinged? Like, that's all I want to know.
When is he not unhinged?
I just want to know how unhinged.
You can see Ivory this Saturday, tomorrow, at the brokerage with Joey Cola and Fat J. That is a show and a half right there, man. That's a great show. But we were saying Ivory doesn't really count because we were talking about autism. Because Ivory's son lives in a home where you and I have to take care of our autistic kids full time. So, Ivory, you don't count.
And Brian's a pain. Right, buddy? Nah, you're not a pain.
Brian, you still have fun at your dad's shows, or you're tired of going?
I still have fun.
You still have fun.
Yeah.
Very good
Brian,
answer.
did Cole disappear or he's laying on the floor?
He's there. He's playing
Where
on
is
his
he?
iPad.
Brian, do you play the same games as Cole? Do you like all those Fortnites and Minecrafts and stuff?
No.
No?
He watches YouTube and...
Oh. What do you watch on
Cole
YouTube?
likes YouTube, too.
Oh, what the heck is Jeffy? Jeff? Yeah. And,
Jeff? Bob Nelson?
I can't remember who the hell it is, but yeah, it's weird. It's Jeffy, and he's got a pencil in his nose or something. Yeah, it's what's it called, buddy? SML movies.
SML movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Fremder just commented it disappeared. I don't know why, but I saw it. He said he feels bad. He's expressing his sympathies. His fire burnt down a few years ago.
His fire?
His house burnt down a few years ago. So he understands.
And I'm sorry to hear that, but it's funny. Since I've had the fire, I cannot believe how many people have said to me that they have had fires.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Hello, everybody.
It's incredible to me how many people have been like, I understand what it's like and that smell, and it brings me back to the time when I had a fire, whether they were a child or it's their business,
Wow.
or it's recently, or somebody told me recently that their fire started because they had an apartment that was back to another apartment.
Yeah.
And it was New Year's Day, and the woman didn't want her pipe to freeze, so she took her hair dryer and she put it on high, and she put it under her bathroom sink.
And just left it?
And she just shut it, and she left it.
Jesus.
But there were chemicals under there. Cleaning fluids, cleaning this and that.
And as the air heats up, it's going...
And everything got real. She fell asleep because she was hungover. And it exploded, and it went right through the wall into the woman I know, her apartment.
My goodness.
And it totaled the place.
Jeez.
It was such a bad explosion. It was in Long Beach, and it wound up being like all over the news. And
That's one of the craziest stories I think I've ever heard.
And it was all because of this hair dryer, and it melted the pipe, and all the chemicals exploded.
And I hope everybody sued her to get their money.
Cole would like to show that he has Shrek Crocs.
Oh, cool. Shrek Crocs. That's kind of hard to say.
Shrek Crocs. Say it 10 times fast.
I mean, these are the most hideous shoes that I've ever seen in my life, but he loves them.
Nice.
You want to hear my fire story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago, my mother-in-law wanted to get someone to paint our front, in Malvern we lived, the front door frame and, the whole door area. So she gets someone, she used to work at Red Cross. She gets this guy who's sentenced by a judge to do community service at the Red Cross.
Oh, boy.
So she said, well, he showed me a card that said he was insured. I'm like, I can give you a card that says I'm the King of Spain. It doesn't mean he is. But he took a blowtorch to the wood to get the paint off. And I leave to take my dog for a walk. And I said, is that safe? It's like, oh, yeah, that's how he was a Hindu. We call him Tony the Hindu. And he's taking it. He goes, yeah, we do it all the time. So I go down the block with the dog. I'm coming back. And he goes flying by, and I waved to him. I thought he was going to lunch or something. But then
running away.
My wife is in front of the house with her bathrobe on, screaming, "The house is on fire!" So I'm running down the block, and I'm an idiot. I waved to this fucking guy, and he set my house on fire. So the fire department shows up and everything.
And then wait a minute. So where was he going? Like it went on fire, so he's like, I'm out of here.
What he did was he knocked on the door. And my wife opened, and he goes, smoke, and he runs in his van, and he takes off.
Oh, my God.
That's his warning system to us that the house is on fire. And my son, Brian, was right on the second floor, right above the fire.
Oh, my goodness.
So it got in between the wall, the siding and stuff, and so we called Allstate, and they wound up suing him.
Jeez.
But, yeah, it was...
That's too close. I mean, I would... Yeah, I would have had been held back from beating this guy up.
Doing community service as a sentence from a judge.
Oh my!
Don't do that to us.
Was the judge somebody from your court?
I
And he was
know.
like, I'll show him.
Probably, yeah, right.
You pissed me off there, Prats. Let me assign this guy to your house.
That's freaking
paint our house, and he just says smoke, and he leaves. And then I wave like an idiot. Hi, Tony.
Thanks for putting the house down, Tony.
Thanks, man. You're doing a bang up job. Thanks for coming in.
Smoke. Didn't even sing the song. The roof.
No,
the roof.
I know.
The roof is on fire.
Entertaining. Jeez.
We don't need no wedding dress. Let the motherfucker burn.
I said to my brother, I wonder if people are going to think that this is like an omen and not want to.
I guarantee it.
Married.
Yep.
When I got married the first time, a year to the day before the wedding, the church we were going to get married in, the roof collapsed. Exactly
I was
a year
gonna
to the day.
stand.
Yeah, right.
You want to hear the worst omen, don't get married story, I think, ever? This bridesmaid comes into the store, and I'm working on like a busy Saturday, and I said to her, "You look so familiar. Why do I know you?" She goes, "I was a bridesmaid here in that wedding with the twins, remember?" She goes, like, last summer, we were in that bride, the twin, and there were these identical twin brides. They were beautiful.
Okay.
All.
Is this a sad ending?
No.
Okay. I'm thinking something else.
No.
God.
Nobody dies.
It's not from The Shining, those twins.
No, they were like, they just come play with us into the hall. No, so these twins, the father threw a double wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So the two brides.
Because that makes them feel special.
Yeah. It's a double wedding. And they have a big bridal party.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's two grooms. Double the groomsmen.
I'm sure the grooms love this too, right?
Yeah.
You know. So she's like, "You know what happened at the wedding, right?" And I'm like, "No, like once you guys fucking leave, I'm good." You know?
A double mint commercial
Got my
broke
money.
out.
If the bustle breaks, I hear from somebody, but other than that, I'm good. She said they were in this church where it had really high ceilings.
Yeah, like
with those
steeple
long
type.
fans on the the ones that are like they have the long poles with the
Mm-hmm.
and the bride is walking down the aisle. The brides are walking down the aisle with the father in the middle.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 and fucking pigeons flew in.
Oh.
They flew
like
in.
a Tony Wu movie or
They
whatever.
flew into the fans.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they just shit all over their dresses. They
No.
flew into
They flew
the
into
fans?
And the fucking
Oh,
birds.
that it's Carrie.
And chopping blood all over the brides.
What?
Oh, man.
What? How many
At
pigeons?
least it wasn't doves.
Like two.
Jesus.
Two pigeons. Not a lot of birds. Like, it was like a swarm. But,
Right,
like
but
some
still,
birds.
Swarm.
Aren't birds small? Like, you think, like, one hits, the other one would, like, all right, let me
No,
turn.
they flew in. I don't know if something spooked them. But
Pigeons are stupid.
yeah, they're stupid. They're rats with wings.
That's all they are.
It just still sounds so coincidental that they both flew into the...
They flew into the
It's like one bird
fans.
per bride. Like,
And it got blood on the bride. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And she was like, "No." And they had the whole wedding.
They still went through
They
with
had
it.
the whole wedding. They went through it.
they didn't even, like, change into a
No, they
regular
were
dress?
They were halfway down the freaking aisles with the
Jesus.
priest
Did they
right
have
there.
pigeon insurance?
I mean, at this point, I'm going to get whatever insurance they're going to sell me.
Yeah,
moving forward.
seriously.
I'd be kicking Bernie and Ert's ass. Wasn't that right, Bert? He loved pigeons, right?
Ernie and
Oh,
Bert.
yes,
Ernie
yes,
and
yes,
Bert.
yes.
Bert and Ernie. You
Bert
said
and Ernie.
Ernie Bird, potato,
You said
potato.
Ernie.
I haven't watched it in
I've heard of
You
both
said,
ways.
45
I think you
years.
said Bert's and...
I said Ernie and Bert.
No, it's
Bert's and
I'm going to
Ernie's?
re-listen. Bert's and something funnier.
Well, yeah, Bert's and Ernie's. They,
I don't know, whatever. Those two love baths.
You know what I mean.
They do. The rubber ducky.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? That's the omen story that I have for. I have so many. I have a guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I go
I
through
have a
with
guy
it.
that
Yeah.
came in one time and his family left him in the car.
Mhm.
And they were having a fitting on the wedding gown. So it was like the mom, the sister, the bride. They left the guy in the car. And unbeknownst to them, he got out of the car. And he had
Okay.
to use the bathroom. So he came in while they didn't see him. And he was like, "Can I use the bathroom?" I'm like, "Sure.
Yeah.
The bathroom's over there."
Right.
But we didn't realize that the guy, he must have had some sort of issue with a foot. And he had his leg wrapped. You know,
Okay.
something- I don't know if it's lymphedema or something. But they have
Oh,
to-
okay. Yeah. The tight wrap around.
So he had
yeah.
a tight wrap around his leg,
Right.
like a gauze.
Yeah.
So he goes into the bathroom, and it's a one-person bathroom.
One at a time, right.
So now we don't know he's attached to them.
Oh, you thought it was just a random guy
Yeah,
asking you to
we're
use the bathroom.
busy, and it's really busy, a busy
Right.
fitting night. And they come
Yeah.
out, they pay, they make the next appointment, they leave. They come in a few minutes later. They're like, "He's missing. We can't find him.
He's missing?
Where is he?"
The toilet demon got him.
I can't came out from the toilet.
Korean toilet, damn it.
Get the plunger. We can get him back.
He comes out. He's like, "Yo, Besheo." Oh, I know how to sing. I know how to sing like a Korean lullaby. I do. I won't sing it, but I do.
We are all over the place
So I'm
today.
ever babysitting Korean kids. I'll call you.
Now, but wait a minute. This was the fiance, right?
What?
This was the fiance?
No,
this guy?
it was a heavy-set older man. It was like, I think, like maybe the grandfather or something.
Yeah.
And I think the man maybe was not all there in terms of like maybe he had like a little touch of dementia.
All right,
He
but-
was at an older stage of
But
his
how
life.
bad could it be when they left him alone? So how bad could it be?
Yeah.
Well, they left him in the car not to bring him. I don't know. All
Yeah.
I know
What'd
is
they do,
that
lock him in?
So now we're like, where is he? Where is he? And then one of the girls was like, there's a guy in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. So we're like, how are you on the bed? Oh, okay.
I'm cleaning the Korean demon off my ass.
We're like, all right. And so we're like, and then, honey, are you in there? Is that you? Is that you? And he's, I'll be out in a minute. We're like, okay.
I don't think a minute means what you think it means.
So now we're all like, okay, what's happening in there? And it's small. Finally, he emerges. The wrapping on his leg.
It came apart?
He must have tried to tighten it or fix it.
Oh.
It looked like a fucking mummy that was like coming apart.
It's all over his face.
This fucking blood coming all over. And for some reason, he was bleeding.
What?
His foot. And he had no shoe on. And as he's walking, he's
kind
making
of
like
bathroom
you know
visit
when
is
people
that?
used to sponge paint on the wall.
Yeah.
When in like this in the 80s, like
Yeah.
you take this. That's what it sounded like. It was
Good
like,
sound effects.
Oh. And he sponge painted blood.
Ew.
He sponge painted blood from the bathroom, his footprint, all the way out the store. And now I go in the bathroom after they leave, and they're like, Larry, you should have gotten out of the car. What's the matter with you? We don't do nothing. And they will leave, and we're like, all right. So now I go in the bathroom, and it looks like the Korean shit goddess.
There's blood everywhere.
There's
It looks like
blood.
the inside of a shark's stomach.
There's blood. He had used the bathroom and it smelled.
Oh.
So now I can't
I'm
find
done.
gloves and people are like, it's a busy night.
This is worse to me than the fire. Just so you know.
Seriously.
This is totally worse to me.
now
than
I
the
have to,
This
like-
didn't hit the news.
So now, I took paper towels and I went like this. Now, one of my head seamstresses, she's Egyptian, and everything is masculine because there only men matter.
Right.
So so I'm going like this, and
See,
I
that's the way.
wrap my whole hand like this, a lot, and I take Windex because I learned that from that Greek movie that it's fine, that fixes everything. So I start spraying the floor with Windex, and I'm like following him, and she runs out and she's like, Rosie, what you do? You not clean. You get AIDS. You get AIDS. You not clean.
Oh
And
my
she's going,
God.
he be bleeding. He be bleeding on the floor. He be giving us AIDS. I'm like, oh my God, is this fucking real?
If you get the blood on you, you'll be haunted by the shit demon. For the rest of
Larry
your
the
life.
shit demon with AIDS. What?
And
That's all you need.
And finally, I just went back to
Yeah,
it.
I'd keep that
I
one under
cleaned
wraps.
like towards the bathroom. I got to like the door and I just shut it and I put a big sign that just said, out of order.
God
And
damn.
I was like, I think we're done with that bathroom for tonight.
That's worse.
But
than
we
the
did
fire.
find Larry.
Yeah, you found Larry. Yeah, well, thank goodness. Otherwise, he would have been
Yeah, right?
bleeding all over your place.
Poor
yeah.
Larry and his squishy gauze foot.
Did you guys notice when he walked in that he had no shoes on?
We were so busy.
Yeah.
And at that point, I think he was kind of put together.
Yeah. That's why if we have like contract, I don't let him use the bathroom. That's all I need. It's something like that happening. Anyway,
I feel all beat up all
how
of a
about those
sudden.
Mets?
I will.
People are like, oh, you work in fashion. It must be so glam.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah.
Tell him about Larry. Well, speaking of glamorous,
Yeah.
retirement.
Oh.
What are your plans?
Oh, I got a lot of plans.
Do you?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing the school. I do security at the school.
Oh, you are going to keep doing
Which
that?
school?
Oh, okay.
Kings Park,
Okay.
where I live. And I do jiu-jitsu. I got, I'm going to do bagpipes, too. My friend owns a funeral home, so I was going to do funerals.
Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Weddings and funerals.
Well, it's the same thing.
It's the
Somebody's
same thing.
losing his soul.
And speaking of bagpipes, you played bagpipes at Yankee Stadium?
At the Yankee parades when they were winning the World Series.
Oh, yeah?
It was 4 in a row.
Right, yeah, the
And
late 90s.
Before the towers fell. So I got pictures with me and Jeter and all of them.
No kidding.
As they're getting on the float and stuff. I got a picture of me and Clint Black. Remember him?
Yeah,
country
the
singer?
country singer. Yeah, married to Lisa Hartman.
Yeah, and she was there too. We got
forget him. Give me a picture with
yeah,
her.
Right? And Carnegie Hall played at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when the one of the Irish tenors passed away, so they had a memorial thing there, and they asked us to play. We're like, sure.
Nice.
So I never saw a show there, but I played there, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm
That's
not
cool.
going to go there ever again. I'm going to say I just play there. I don't watch shows.
And how does this
That's
like?
impressive, though.
Yeah.
Carnegie Hall for
Yeah,
anything.
Like
really,
you're part
it's
of
cool.
a bagpipe
I mean,
group
Alvin,
or something?
Simon,
Yeah,
and
the New York State
Theodore
courts.
also played there.
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore played Carnegie Hall.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You've seen
I
that
played
Christmas special.
Yeah. The Chipmunks.
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
know. But I don't. I knew that, but I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, you got to have young kids.
What is that? A special or a movie or something? The Chipmunks live at Carnegie Hall. I
Remember
really
they
have no
wanted
idea.
to play me. I want a hula.
I remember that song.
Didn't they want to play Carnegie Hall?
Oh, is that one of the
I
lyrics?
think they wanted.
I think it's everyone's goal.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Play Carnegie Hall. But yeah, it's really done a lot for me playing bagpipes.
Yeah. So how did you get that gig? You part of some kind of
They're
bagpipe?
courts, New York State courts, pipes and drums. I mean,
Ah.
when I first started in the Bronx, my grandmother always loved bagpipes. We always watched the parade every year, and they needed people for the band, and they said we'll teach you, and so I was like, I'll do it since
Is
I'm
it
in the
very
Bronx
difficult?
anyway. Instead of driving all the way home, I'll
Yeah.
just hang out there, let traffic die down, and learn how to play.
But now that you're retired from the courts, but you can still be.
I
a
still
part...
have kilts and stuff. I'm gonna play on my own.
Is it
Oh,
true
so
that
you can't be a-
wear underwear under your kilt?
I got a whole thing of them on my set with that. The first parade, we had to go commando.
Really?
Yeah. When you first
You better hope you don't
St.
trip.
Patrick's Day.
Well, I'm thinking maybe they blow it. Maybe is there another reed or something?
No, well that's what part of my set. It's like one big gust of wind later, and now I'm a registered sex offender.
Oh, that's right. I like the one about the Tide Pods.
Oh, I said that one?
Mm-hmm. You did it at Repeal.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. That joke. I forgot I did that. Yeah, I wanted to bring back some old stuff.
And I'm sure you're going to be spending a lot of time with that gentleman over there as well.
Yep.
That's nice.
I'm going to coach his special needs soccer team.
Very nice.
We'll
Where
help
does
out.
Where does he go to school?
He's done with school. He graduated.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just going to work with me every day. He loves taking the train, and he's so good at it that I can't do what he does. I showed him how to navigate the trains, but now he's brought it to another level. Like he knows which side of the tracks to be on. There's times when his train was canceled, and he says, "I'm freaking out." I'm like, "Where are you? I'll come get you." He goes, "No, I'll get this train and take it to here and pick me up in Mineola." He's got it all worked out, and I'm
Nice.
sitting there freaking out.
Yeah, right.
That's
great. Yeah.
So how did you start with the bagpipes? Though they just said that they would train you. and
Yeah,
you
they
just
taught
joined
us. So
the thing?
once a week, we went to what's that college? Student Maritime.
Okay.
And they had a class from there. We played.
Is it difficult? Like you must have to have a lot of.
At first, for the first year, you just use a chanter. It's just like a recorder type of thing, and you learn on that, and then you move up the pipes, and it's tough.
The
like,
breath.
blowing and there's a valve in there that keeps the air in. It's like a reservoir of air, so when you blow into it, you can breathe in and not worry about the air getting out.
Huh.
And you got to keep in step, and it's a lot to do.
Yeah.
And they're light at first, but at the end of a parade, they're fucking heavy.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're loud.
Yeah, there's no volume control on that.
Well, you know what? I love the sound, and I love
I
it,
do too,
especially in
yeah.
the distance, because they practice by me at the bridal shop in Massapequa. There's there's a firehouse
All right, yeah.
down the block, and they practice sometimes at
They
night.
march the trucks down to your place.
That's a trumpet, but you know what I mean. But you hear them at night sometimes when I'm like locking
Yeah,
up.
it's
And
cool,
and
isn't it?
you
Yeah.
hear them, and I just love that. You hear that in the air, like the sound. It's so it's pretty.
It is. It is.
Sound.
I sometimes play in my backyard, and I have a school across the street, and it like bounces, echoes off of it, and you can't tell where I'm playing from because sounds
that's
come
good
from
because,
everywhere.
You know, they're trying to find that sex offender. You don't want them to locate the sound too quickly.
I think we
Gives
got
you
it.
time to run.
We got him triangled in to Kings Park.
Lift up that skirt.
I think it's Jason Bourne.
Tracy Griffith says, "Hi Cole, love seeing you on here."
Oh, Cole, you know who Ben and Tracy said hi.
Scott says, "Rosie's future comedy special, everything going down in flames."
Yeah, that's right.
Fremder said the only thing that survived from his fire was his guitar. Wow.
I play guitar.
You play guitar? Really?
I was thinking of learning that.
Let's go. Let's hear something.
Play your song for Nisma. You have to practice today anyway. He's got Nisma on the 29th.
Oh yeah.
No, play over here so they can see
What
you.
is it? The music thing?
Yeah, Nisma's.
Oh, he's got to sit down.
All right, hang on. Let me see. I think I have a.
Play like Jeff Healy.
No, come over here, Cole. You can have my chair.
I never thought I'd be practicing guitar on live TV.
Play Annie's song.
Live TV.
John Denver.
What song? Yeah, what song do you know? What song are you learning?
It's called oh, whoops. It's
Yeah,
called
this chair's a
Romance
piece of
DMR.
garbage.
Romance who?
Romance DMR.
Romance DMR.
No, DMR.
DMR.
Oh, DMR.
French.
Oh, I'm not.
DMR.
Yeah, I'm not
Damn it.
classy at all, so I have no idea.
Sounds like Queensryche almost. Damn it, Cole.
The extended version.
It's like Silent Lucidity.
It does sound like Silent Lucidity a little bit.
He wants to quit. I told him he can't. The ladies are going to love him.
You should have heard
It's
me
true.
When I first started playing bagpipes,
Yeah.
I was on the verge of divorce. It's like, that was horrible.
You know Freebird? Stairway?
Oh, what's that one? Survivor.
Eye of the Tiger?
Can't hold back.
Cole, play something quick that's upbeat. A quick, upbeat one.
Pinball Wizard.
We don't want our listeners to be in lullaby.
Do you sing too? Oh, there he goes. Do you need a pick? No? Okay. So I have some right over there.
I haven't used one in a while.
Oh, you always do it with the fingers like that? Oh, okay. All right, never mind. I'll just get rid of the pick. Okay.
All right.
Brian plays the kazoo. Brian.
Cole, that was fantastic,
Good job,
pal.
Cole.
Yeah, I was impressed.
And you know,
Very
Tony
good,
Walker
bud.
plays the skin flute.
Especially when Rosie's here. You started it.
Oh, this is a fucking HR nightmare.
CPS is being called right about now.
They don't know what's going on. They're
Well,
like, I
yeah.
want to play more video games.
Yeah, that's all.
And I love how you say that as Olga.
Oh, you don't know. I was like at the fire. I'm like, this is a big fire. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know why Olga's neighbor is here.
Wow. Bravo, Scott says. Yeah. One time I bought bagpipes. The clerk was like, paper or plastic?
I see where he was going.
I do too. There's something there.
Fremder says, question for Lou. Random thought. Do you guys wear skirts for easy access in case you shit yourself while you're blowing into that windbag?
No. Easy access for other stuff.
And in
Takes a confident man to wear a kilt.
Absolutely. And in California, Mom's right, Cole. Never give up. You are very good. Practice makes perfect. Best wishes. And yeah, she's
Maybe
right.
you play Carnegie Hall one day.
And yeah, the chicks dig guitar players.
Yeah, I tell them all the time.
They like bagpipers more.
You know, you're not gonna. I said, you know, these kids, they run around and like, they're not gonna be playing lacrosse forever.
No, that ends like right after high school. It seems like,
right?
You
Or
know.
maybe you got some college, but where does it go from there?
You know, I mean, maybe like the pickleball or the tennis, or if you're on a golf team, or if, but like where for the most part are these things that these kids do in school going?
Right.
A guitar will get you some.
I feel like guitar is a skill that you can.
Right.
You
He
know.
can, if he doesn't get into that life, it's so
chicks.
he can score chicks, or
He
he can
can
make
score chicks.
make some side dough.
He
On
can
weekend you
play
can play in a
at,
band.
You know,
Right.
J.J. Cooper's in Long Beach
There
on
you go.
Thursday night.
There you go.
Eat and get an order of wings for free. You know.
Well, that's
That's something you can't do with bagpipes. I can't go to a restaurant and start wailing away on it.
Friday night jam with the
exactly
bagpipes.
This is such a romantic restaurant. He's like,
You can play right over here next to my wife.
Yeah, like
mariachi. James Grimm is asking about the jiu-jitsu, but that was like an hour ago.
well, we're on delay.
James does.
The delay's only
He's been doing
30 seconds. It's not.
He loves jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
James does?
He's so into
He's
it.
been doing it a long
Really? I'd be scared to fight him in any martial arts.
He's
or
a
not.
big dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a big dude, and he's he's got a very serious face
I
going
said
on.
he's. What did I call
He can back it up, too.
What do I call him? I call him severe face.
Very intense.
Yeah.
He's intense.
Severe
dude.
face.
He's super nice though.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
It's weird
Absolutely.
because like his exterior doesn't match when you break it down. He's like a
Right.
teddy bear kind of guy, but he's
Yeah.
he doesn't look like a teddy bear. He's like a pterodactyl, but teddy bear.
What? Now, no plans like for a vacation. You're not going to take the wife on
cruise
vacation.
in October.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'm getting in shape for that.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll show you.
I'm trying to get in shape for it.
try
I
and
walked
get in shape.
yesterday.
You
I'll walk again in 3 months. See how it goes.
That was good for a while.
It didn't work. I'm still fucking fat. What the hell?
I got to do this again. That's great. Are you
10,000 steps. What the fuck did I want?
Are you excited? You like?
Yeah, it's just a little. It's weird for me. Yeah, I've always worked 2 jobs. For now, it's whittled down to 1.
Yeah,
but
you've earned it though. Like, do you feel like?
Yeah, because I worked 2 for so long.
Yeah.
To have it where I can retire and not, or
Right.
trying to build up the pension as high as I can get it.
Sure. But
So.
yeah, but now some time for yourself.
Yeah, that's what my wife said. Believe it or not, she said, "I'm not gonna give you a list. You just hang out for a while and just get used to it."
And she's working still.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great with that. She really is.
So you can like.
She's the one that got me into comedy. She said, "Just go do a class. Do it. You want to." She pushes me to my dreams.
Good answer. I like that. Yeah. That was nice.
So nice.
That was nice. So yeah, so we'll see more Lou Prats on stage.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yep.
Very nice.
Well, now
I
you're
have
gonna
a
have
goal
the
of writing a
time.
new 15, 20-minute set. So,
Sweet. Very nice.
Because I never get to do more than 7 to 10.
Yeah, but
Watch
you will.
out, Comedy World.
Yeah, someday.
You will.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so it is just about time for us to go. So you have any comedy gigs coming up that you want to push?
I have with Terry McNeely in May, believe it or not. It's
Oh, well,
pretty
May's
far off,
not
but-
that far off.
Yeah, it's true. Let me see. It's the 31st, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 31st at Governor's, right here in the Gay
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the 15th I have would be Tara.
Okay.
At a place in Hop Hog. Play Social.
Did you have to cancel any comedy gigs with all this crap going on?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I took the whole month of April.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Have things starting to slow down or no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. She's out there a lot. Yeah.
And I love it, and I want to continue. And I met Joe Pontillo when I did the bookstore.
Joe's great.
Um,
Little weasel. No, I'm kidding.
He's funny.
Oh, he is very
He's
funny.
quirky and funny.
Yep.
And even like his facial expressions are like funny. There's something about him.
Oh yeah, no, he's great. I love Joe.
He asked me if I want to do a show
In Valley Stream.
right by me in Island Park.
Oh,
At a
I'm
place
shocked.
called-
Joe doesn't usually go out of Valley Street.
No, Barn and Ballroom.
joking.
He
Oh,
does a
yes.
show like monthly.
Yes, he does.
And that's literally right down the block from me. So
Nice.
I put him off a little. I said, listen, I have so much going on now. He's like, listen, whenever you want, I have these 2 dates. And I said, can
Joe,
I do
I'm
the
really
next one?
available. Like, really available.
So I said, how about we do the June one, the beginning of June? So I'm going to do one of his shows. I'm doing a show with Rich Walker, Eric Haft, and Danny
Birthday boy.
Calabrese.
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy at Brasserie.
His name's not
Restaurant.
Walker.
Nope.
Fake name.
Walkowitz.
And the 15th Brasserie restaurant, which already sold out in
Wow.
Massapequa. The restaurant actually promoted it. Look what
Nice.
happens when
When you actually put effort into
when they actually promote it. And then I'm doing a show on May 29th at a restaurant called Zuzu in Farmingdale, which is delicious.
It's the one with the pedals.
Huh?
Zuzu's pedals.
No. It's a
I know what you said.
It's from the guys. It's from the guys that brought you Water Zooey and
Of course.
Can they come up with a little more
Novita
different name?
and Croxley's.
Oh, Croxley's. Okay.
And they now have this really amazing pizza place in Farmingdale.
Okay.
So we're doing a show there.
I just sent a message to Pontillo. I said, why don't you come do this show next Friday?
Oh.
And I'm not sure, I think Peter Anthony is coming in next Friday, too. What happened?
Oh, he's my favorite person.
He's your favorite person?
You told me I was.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I know.
After you.
Wait, no.
No,
Tell
no,
these
you
other
gotta
bald
pick
guys to get in
one
line.
now.
I almost don't want Peter Anthony to
Commit.
here. Because you're going to like him so much
No,
here.
no, I have to tell
that
you.
You're going to get rid of me.
I've known Peter for like 20 years.
Peter is so funny.
I knew him before
Like-
he got into this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm honest. I've known him for a long time.
Is he not so funny?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't seen his act yet, but in life, he's just a fun, good guy.
I've seen him a few times, but I saw his act the other night. We were at the Belmore Playhouse, and everybody had a good set that night. It was one of those nights where everybody just had a really good set.
Nice.
And it was just a great energy and so much fun. Paul Bond was the headliner. I don't think he understood any of us, but that's okay. He sang a lot.
Yes, that's what he does.
But Peter Anthony did this bit about the Pilgrim's shoes.
Oh, okay.
The buckles?
The buckles and the Pilgrim's shoes, and about what it would have been like if when the Pilgrims came over, the Italians were already here. And he did this whole thing about contracts and the construction and then the buckles on the Pilgrim shoes. And I swear to God, I was standing at the bar with Karen Margaret and his nephew, John Antitomaso, and I was bent over, doubled, hysterical laughing.
Hey. Oh.
I was like holding my stomach. That's how funny he is.
All right. Well,
He's
hopefully he'll come in.
So funny.
All right, cool. All right, with that, it is time for us to go. Now that you're free, man, I do expect to see you in here more often.
I will, whenever you want.
All right,
I
cool.
would come in here every day if I could.
Come on down.
I will definitely take you up on that, without a doubt. From their bagpipes are great. Someone thought one day, let's make an instrument that sounds like a bunch of gay cats.
Gay cats.
Gay cats. All right, yeah.
Cat rodeo.
All right. Glad I read that one before we went.
What?
All right. It is time for us to get out of here. What are you guys doing? You guys free Sunday night? There's a show in here. I might come in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Don Sill, who I usually do the green room
I'm
shows
actually,
with.
yeah, I'm free Sunday.
All right. Don Sill's away, but we haven't done one in a while, and I think I don't know, I kind of got the itch.
Brian, you want to come down Sunday? Yeah. All right.
All right, so Sunday. Sunday?
Sounds
Sunday
good.
night.
Sunday night, we'll be here. Yeah, we usually just, they're doing a show, so we usually just grab who's ever in there and tell them to come in here for me.
Yeah, I've done that with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So
That's fun.
Hopefully they come in. We'll see. I have no idea who's going to.
We'll grab him.
If you open
Yes.
it, they will
He's
come.
gonna wear his kilt, and I'm gonna wear
Yes.
I'm gonna wear a crop top, and you're gonna wear that med hat. And we got it.
I'll wear my governor's underwear. People are still talking to me about that.
I know.
Because, and how the ball just popped out. That's true.
I told Ange that you did that. She was like, "Wow."
It did?
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, Rosie got it. It was like extra small children's.
It's the only ones they had. It was one pair.
But then John Rusciello, the fellow who called in before, the retired detective, he called in that day and he said, I will donate $200 to your special needs PAL if you put that underwear on. But then he said too, he goes, he's not over the pants. He goes, you got to wear it like real underwear.
Like real underwear.
So I did. I changed, and I changed right over there, and I came back in front of the camera, hanging out with Rosie, and I was standing up to show them the underwear.
One
then,
leg,
yeah,
one nut wonder
and it
appeared.
Poor Rosie sitting right there.
I was like, what is happening? And that's how I found out he has a titanium Met leg.
That's right.
I was like,
but then I had to push her away.
Wool made out of?
It's made out of mush and hair, like everybody else's.
She was so enamored though by the bull, like I had to push her away. It's like, Rosie, calm down. Easy does it.
Got a matching.
For some reason, I wanted matzo ball soup after I left here. I was like, oh, I really want matzos.
All right, we're out of here. So that's it. I don't think there's anything on the rest of the day. Yeah, there's no Donversations with Don Still tonight. Don is away. He's in Seattle. Mickey, aren't you in Seattle? Go find Don. Yeah, so that's it. So Sunday night, you'll see the three of us again.
All right.
This was a lot of fun.
Yes, this was fun.
Thank you guys, and yeah, glad you made it.
Sorry I was late. I had...
No, it's all right. I mean, just made it after the weekend we've had. That's what I mean. Yeah. So, all right, we're out of here. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. And
Take care.
Check us out. We'll be here Sunday night. Thank you, guys.
All right.